coming to you live from Tallahassee, Florida. It's Game 4 of the Athlete Championship Series in this Tiller Tournament Series. Hi folks, Anthony Hart, the captain here, bringing you the action. The Nevada Sundogs taking on the Tallahassee Lassies, who lead it 2-1. With that being said, let's go to the starting line for the visiting Nevada Sundogs. Goes a little something like this. Lindsey Fries is going to be kicking things off, followed by Shea Brown, Bill Barker, Tim Washington, Sam the Flame Martin, Rusty Montgomery, Mark Weber, Denise Loden, and the pitcher, Amy Craig. They're going to be squaring off against Kylie Jenner. With that being said, let's go to the playing field. Play ball. We're getting ready to be underway as Lindsey Francis takes the plate. And in the air to center. And under it is Anna Kendrick for out number 1. Shea Brown, Warrior Princess, is up. And pop up. Under is Kylie, And out number 2. 1 pitch, 1 gone as well. And Bill Barker's at the plate. Will this be a 3-pitch inning? No, it won't. Ball 1. And ball 2 in the dirt. And pop up. Under is Chloe Lukasiak. And that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for Nevada. Lassies take the field. But before they do, let's get to the starting lineup. It goes a little something like this. We got Rebel Wilson, per usual, playing first. Followed by Angelina Jolie, J-Lo, Anna Kendrick, Mariah Carey, Kalani Hilliker, Jennifer Garner, Chloe Lukasiak, and the pitcher Kylie Jenner. They're going to be scoring off against Amy Craig. In steps Rebel Wilson. And strike 1. Swing and a miss. And 1-1. Ooh, way early. We had her fooled on that one. 1-2. This Bugs Bunny ball. And got her looking. Let's see what Angelina Jolie does. And swing and a miss. Late on that one. And Weiser lays off. 1-1. And on the ground, foul. And got her. Let's see what J-Lo does. Outside, 1-0. And swing and a miss, 1-1. And lays off and ball outside, 2-1. And lays off again, ball in the dirt, 3-1. Hitters count. And way early on that one. Full count. And ball 4. Anna Kendrick's up next, the cleanup hitter. And runner goes. And jumps it over to the left. And into the glove of Denise Loden. 1 left for the Lassies. No score. In steps Tim Washington, the cleanup hitter, as we're getting ready for the top of inning number 2. Pop up. Chloe Lukasiak once again. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Sam the Flame Martin's up next. And in the air, deep drive, opposite field. Home run! Sam the Flame Martin is on fire. And they draw first blood. Sundogs 1, Lassies nothing. And in steps Rusty Montgomery. And juts it over to the left center field gap, base hit. And this is going to equal extra bases for sure. So it's going to be a double for Rusty Montgomery as Mark Weber makes his way to the plate. And base hit. That's going to score one. Scoring is Montgomery. To second is Weber. And rounding second and heading over to third. So it's going to be a RBI triple for... Oh, he's being waved home. And it's an inside the park home run, folks. Inside the park home run. 3-0 is the score in favor of the Sundogs. They're doing damage early here in this game. And Denise Loden looks at a ball. 1-0. And swing and a miss. 1-1. And uppercuts it over to left. And Jolie, Angelina Jolie, puts it away. Let's see what Amy Craig does. The pitcher. And back over to Kylie. Kylie over to Rebel for out number 3. 3-run score, including 2-run Johnson inside the park homer for Mark Webber. Let's see what Mariah Carey does as we're getting ready for the bottom of inning number 2. And misses badly, 1-0. And in there for strike 1. And over to left. And Denise Loman puts it away. Let's see what Kalani Hilliker does. And swinging and a miss, ball in the dirt. And 0-2 now. Outside, 1-2. The old 1-2. And just it over to left. Base hit. And it's going to be equal. A 1-out double for Kalani Hilliker. And let's see what Jennifer Garner does. Misses badly on that one. 1-0. There's little Kalani now the pitch. And base hit. And runners are going to be at the corners with 1 gone. And in steps Chloe Lukasiak. Let's look at the runners now the pitch. And lays off 1-0. Outside, way outside. 2-0 now. And swing and a miss, 2-1. 3-1 on the verge of losing Chloe. And full count now. And ball 4. It's pitcher versus pitcher as Kylie Jenner makes her way to the plate. And swing and miss, a ball in the dirt. Bases loaded. Oh, almost got her. 1-1. 2-1 now. The old 2-1. And way early on that one. Chuck Wooler count. The Chuck Woolering. Ball 3. Power pitch coming right here, right now. And juts it down. And it's going to be tag him out. 1 unassisted double play. 3 unassisted double play, excuse me. And none shall pass for the Lassies. Lindsey Francis goes back to the top of the order as we're getting ready for the top of inning number 3. And back over to Kylie. Kylie over to Rebel for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Shea Brown Warrior Princess is up next. And strike 1 right down Broadway. And, ooh, I don't agree with that one, but it's ball 1. That one's a strike, 1-2. Should have been strike 3, but... And got her swinging. Bill Barker's up next. And ball 1 inside. 2-0. And juts it over right. And, oh, bobbles it. Drops it. And it's going to be an E9. See what Tim Washington does. And in the air, deep drive. 2-run Johnson for Big Nasty. 5-0 in favor of the Sundogs. Sundogs are willing to tie up the series as Sam the Flame Martin makes his way to the plate, and he is well homered in his first trip. And in the air to right center field, base hit, and it's going to ricochet off the wall, and he's going to turn into a double, maybe a triple. Yes, a triple. A triple for Sam the Flame Martin, and he's on fire. He's got his fire back. And Rusty Montgomery's up. He doubled in his last trip, and his throw over to first, and none shall pass. 2-run Johnson for Big Nasty Tim Washington. 5-0 is the score. Heading over to the bottom of the third for the top of the order for Rebel Wilson. And outside, 1-0. And pop up. And Big Nasty puts it away. See what Angelina Jolie does. Strikeout victim her first trip. And, ooh, tries to tail back in. I thought it nipped the outside corner, but it's ball 1. That one's a strike. Swing and a miss. And Owen the right, and Shea Brown puts it away. And let's see what Angelina Jolie does. She walked her first trip. Outside, ball one. And, ooh, had the distance, but it's foul. 2-1 now. The old 2-1. And 3-1 now. And juts it foul. Power pitch coming right here, right now. And ball four once again for J-Lo. Let's see what Anna Kendrick does. And swing to miss a ball in the dirt, 0-1. And in there to right, and Shea Brown puts it away. One left for the Lassies. They still trail 5-2. To the top of the fourth we go, starting with the bottom of the lineup. Starting with Mark Webber, who homered in his first trip. And juts it over to the right, base hit. And this is going to equal extra bases for sure. Leadoff double for Mark Webber. And in steps Denise Lipslowden. And base hit. Ricochet off the wall. And that's going to equal run. Scoring is Webber. To third is Lowden. And it's an RBI triple for Denise Lowden. 6-0 is the score. The pitcher, Amy Craig, makes her way to the plate. So it's pitcher versus pitcher. And blooper over to shallow center. And it's a base hit. And going over to second. And out by a mile. But meanwhile, she gets a run in. 7-0 in favor of the Sundogs. Back at the top of the lineup for Lindsey Francis. Ball one inside. And back over to Kylie Kai over to Rebel for out number two. For out number one, excuse me. Shea Brown, Warrior Prince is up next. 0 for 2 in the game. It was strike two at 2 outs. And she gets a base hit, Warrior Princess. Bill Barker's up next. Reach on an error his first trip. And swing and a miss on the ball in the dirt, 0-1. And strike two. Swing and a miss. Strike one, strike two. Say goodnight. 2 more runs score in this fourth. To the bottom of the... And on the ground, foul. 1-1. And juts it foul over to the right side. 2-2 now. The Chuck Woolery. Weiser lays off on the ball in the dirt. Full count. Power pitch coming right here, right now. And ball 4. You see what Kalani Hilliker does. She doubled her last trip. And, ooh, way early on that one. 0-1. And juts it foul over to the right side. Runner goes. And on the ground, this could be 2. 1 there. And 2 for the price of 1 for the Sundogs. See what Jennifer Garner does. She singled her first trip. And ball 1 outside. And just a foul over to the right side. And, ooh, thought it was a strike 2, but instead it's ball 2. 3-1 now. And juts it foul. Power pitch coming. And in the air to left. Under it is Denise Lowden for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Sundogs. They still lead it. They go the Lassies. They still trail 7-0. And let's see what nothing doing over here. And Tim Washington watches ball 2. And pop up under us Chloe. And Washington's retired. Sam the Flame Martin has been on a roll. Can he keep this going? And ball 1. And 1-1. Just nipped the outside corner. And uppercuts it over to left. And under his Angelina Jolie for out number 2. Rusty Montgomery's up next. And has to back up a little bit, but it's 1-0. And over to right center base hit. And it's going to bounce off the wall. And it's going to equal extra bases for Rusty Montgomery. Rusty Montgomery aboard, 2 gone. And then sets Mark Webber. He's been on fire as well. Homer and a double in his last trip. And over to right. To right center. Oh, she dropped the ball. She dropped the ball. But manages to get the runner before the runner crosses, so none shall pass. Let's see what Chloe Lukasiak does as we're getting ready for the bottom of inning number 5. And right on the outside, ball 1. And just it over. Barker over to Rusty for out number 1. And let's see what Kylie Jenner does. And we're going to be having a pitching change as well as a pinch hitter. Let's see what Drew Barrymore does. Can she turn the beat around? And she will turn the beat around. And it's going to equal a double. And she will be in there. The pinch hitter makes it over to second. As we head back to the top of the lineup for Rebel Wilson, who's 0 for 2 in the game. And just it over. Bill Barker bobbles it. And everybody is safe. Runners at the corners. Let's see what Angelina Jolie does with 1 gone. And back over to the pitcher. And everybody is going to be safe. Bases loaded. Let's see what J-Lo does. She walked her first 2 trips. Can she turn the beat around? And juts it foul. And juts it over. Base hit. Everybody's going to be moving 90 feet. So the Lassies are on the board. 7-1. Let's see what Anna Kendrick does. 0 for 2 in the game. And over. Everybody's going to be moving up 90 feet and then some. And 2 runs are going to score on a base hit by Anna Kendrick. So it's 7-3 in favor of the Sundogs. Runners at the corners, 1 gone. And in sets Brian Carey. And we're going to be having a pitching change for the Sundogs. Debbie Rice is going to be taking things over on the mound. And let's see if she can stop the bleeding. And 1-1. 2-1 now. Three and 1. And swing and a miss in the ball, the letters. Full count now. Payoff pitch coming. And ball 4, bases are going to be loaded again. Let's see what Kalani Hilliker does. She ran into a double play her last trip. And we got an out on in right. Shea Brown puts it away. And everybody's going nowhere. And Jennifer Garner's going to be taking things over at the plate. Ball 1. And in there for strike 1. And base hit. Everybody's going to move up 9 feet and then some. And 2 more runs are going to score on a double by, and on a double right there. And Chloe Lucchese is going to make a right play. Jennifer Garner scored an RBI double out of this one. So it's now 7-5 in favor of the Sundogs. Lassies are slowly but surely closing the gap. The 0-2. 1-2 now. And it's going to be equal another base hit. Another one's going to score. 7-6 is the score. And the Lassies bat around. Lassies are making a comeback. And right back to the pinch hitter for Drew Barrymore. And over to right. Another one's going to score. And we're all knotted at 7. It's a soda game. 7 up. As my good friend Larry Gleeman would say, it's a soda game. 7 up. Rebel Wilson's up. And she reached on an error for her last trip. And we got another beat around. They turned the beat around and then some. 2 more runs are going to score for Rebel on a base hit by Rebel Wilson. Angelina Jolie is up. And on the ground, and they're going to stop the bleeding. So the Lassies coming from a 7-0 deficit. They come back. They're scoring 9 runs. 9-7 in favor of the Lassies is the score. And Kelly Clarkson is going to be taking over on the mound. She'll square off against Denise Loden. And it's a tough one, but it's strike 1. And strike 2. And in the air, the center base hit. And it's going to bounce off the wall, and it's going to equal extra bases for Loden. And it's going to be turning into a triple. Denise Loden's got a triple out of this one. Debbie Rice is up next. And we're going to be having a pinch hitter, Janet Abraham. That's going to be it for Debbie Rice. And a dive, and it falls in front of Anna Kendrick. Janet Abraham, the pinch hitter, gets an RBI out of this one. And back to the top of the order we go for Lindsey Francis, who's 0 for 3 in the game. And 1-1. This is turning into a game, folks. Swing and miss, 1-2. And got her swinging. Shea Brown, Warrior Princess, is up. 1 for 3 in the game. And swing and miss, strike 1. Has a look at Abraham, now the pitch. Strike 2, looks at 1. Say goodnight. Bill Barker's up next. And in the air, deep drive, out of here! I say again, we got a game, folks. Pendulum swinging back in the Sundogs' favor. 10-9 is the score. I'm at the edge of my seat. I don't know about y'all. And we're going to have a pitcher change once again for the Lassies. Tia Mowry's going to be taking over on the mound. She'll square off against Big Nasty Tim Washington. And swing and a miss. Strike 2. The 0-2. Say goodnight. 3 more runs score for the Sundogs. 10-9 is the score. And we're going to have a pitching change. Posse Shalene is going to be taking over on the mound for the Sundogs. He'll square off against J-Lo. Strike 1 off the outside corner. And 1-1. 2-1 now. And just it over to center, base hit. Next up is Anna Kendrick. 1 for 3 in the game. And runner goes. Ball in the dirt. And runner back. And runner goes again. Strike 1. And runner retreats once again. Has a look at J-Lo. Now the pitch. And swing and a miss. 1-2. And got her swinging. Mariah Carey's up next. Walker, last 2 trips. And swing and a miss, 0-1. And in the air to left center, base hit. And that's going to equal extra bases for sure. And runners are going to be in scoring position. And J-Lo's going to be waved home. And they got her. And Kalani Hilliker is going to be taking over at the plate. And swing and miss, 0-1. And Matt knocks it over to right, base hit. And that's going to equal run. And it's an RBI double for Kalani Hilliker. And we're all knotted at 10. Jennifer Garner's up next. 2 for 3 in the game. And ball 1 in the dirt. And in the air to center. Under it is Lindsey Francis for out number 3. Got another run score, so it's now 10 up. To the top of the 7th we go, starting with Sam the Flame Martin. And over to right center, base hit. And that'll ricochet off the wall. That's going to equal extra bases and then some. And he's rounding second and heading for third. And it's going to be an RBI triple for Sam Martin. Mercy Montgomery's up next. And swing and a miss. Ball the letters. And 1-1. Let's look at Sam Martin now the pitch. And swing and a miss. The ball blurs. 1 and 2. And 2 and 2. The Chuck Woolery. And over the right. Over the left, excuse me. And the go-ahead run scores. 11-10. Mark Weber's up next. And 1 and 0. And on the ground, just along the left field line. And throw to first is in time. Runner at second. 2 gone. It steps Denise Sloan, who had 2 triples in her last 2 trips. And on the ground. And throw over. A little bit of a brain error right there. She could have stepped on first, but the inning continues. And Stacy Bliss is going to be the pinch hitter. And on the ground, foul. And swing and a miss, strike 2. And on the ground, foul. Say goodnight. And Lindsey Francis up. So it's 2 gone. Whereas at the corner is 2 gone. And steps Lindsey Francis. 1 and 1. Swings at the ball in the dugout. And 1 and 2 now. And tries to ring her up, but she wisely lays off. 2 and 2. And over to right center, base hit. 1 run's going to score, and if not 2. And 2 more runs are going to score on a triple by Lindsey Francis. So it's 13-10 in favor of the Sundogs. Shay Brown, Warrior Princess, is up. And Taylor Swift is going to be taking over at the plate. And in the air to right. And putting away is Kalani Hilliker. Time to get up and stretch. 13-10 is the score. When we come back, Chloe Lucchese takes the plate. And in steps Chloe Lucchese. And Leather Gun is going to be meeting her. And 1-0. And lays off the ball in the dirt. 2-0. 3-0 on the verge of losing her. And 3-1 now. And just it over to the right. Base hit. And this is going to equal extra bases. And Chloe Lucchese will be in there with the double. Her dance skills, agility comes in handy. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Lady Gaga is going to be the pinch hitter. That's going to be it for Taylor Swift. And swing and misses the ball in the dirt. Had her fooled on that 1-0-1. Let's look at Chloe now, the pitch. And just it over to the left, base hit. Scoring is Chloe. The second is Lady Gaga, and she will be in there. 3-11 is the score. Lassies are slowly but surely coming back. Can the Sundogs hang on? It's a back-and-forth race, and see who can get the lead until the very end. And it's 0-1. Real rat race, folks. Real rat race. 1-1. Outside, nowhere close. 1-2 now. And pop up under us Washington and Lady Gaga and Rebel Wilson's retired, and in steps Angelina Jolie. She's a potential tying run in this one. 0-1. 1-0, excuse me. And swing and a miss. 1-1. And over the first, and Rusty takes it himself, but meanwhile the runner moves to third. And let's see what J-Lo does. And swing and a miss. 0-1. And 0-2. And chucks a foul over the left side. And just a foul, grounds a foul over the left side. 1-2. And in the air to left, And Denise Sloan puts it away. Another run scores for the Lassies. 13-11 is the score. To the top of the 8th we go, and Jeannie Mai is going to be taking over on the mound, scoring off against Bill Barker, and Bill Barker has a base hit and then some, and he's got a double out of this one. Leadoff double for Bill Barker, Captain America. Instead, it's big nasty Tim Washington, and swing to miss a ball. The letters 0-1, and swing to miss again. Ball this time at the dugout, and say goodnight. And Sam Martin takes the plate. He's been on fire for the most part. And 1-1. And uppercuts it. Chloe Kaziak puts it away. Let's see what Rusty Montgomery does. And 0-1. 0-2, swing and a miss. And tries to get him to say goodnight, but it's wise ways off. Chuck Woolery count now. The Chuck Woolery. And got him swinging. One left for the Sundogs. 13-11 is the score. In steps Anna Kendrick to the beginning of the Lassies half. And then we have Karen Magnuson taking over on the mound. Ooh, nowhere close. 1-0. Lefty versus lefty this time. And on the ground, foul. And in there for 1-2, public enemy number 1. And Chuck Woolery count. The Chuck Woolery. And over to right center, base hit. That'll ricochet off the wall, and that means it's going to be equal extra bases for Anna Kendrick. Leadoff double she has. And Mariah Carey's going to be taking the plate. And ball 1. Go-ahead run waits on deck. 2-0. And 1-2. 2-1, excuse me. Tails back inside. And on the ground, swing and miss. 2-0. 2-2. And got her swinging way early on that one. Kalani Hilliker's up next. Doubled last time. Not even close. 1-0. And over in center. And putting away is Lindsey Francis. And Chloe Kataza. We got to run down, folks. And the runner comes back in quickly. And Jennifer Garner's up. And over in right center, base hit. 1 run's going to score. And it's going to be an RBI triple over for Jennifer Garner. In steps Chloe Kaziak, and she's a potential go-ahead run. Let's see if she can get the tying run home, to say the least. And strike 1. And 1-1 now. And throw to first, runner back. Well, we could be right back here in Tallahassee for game number 5. And base hit. And the tying run scores. Kaziak at first. It's all 13-all. Lucky 13. Let's see what Jeannie Mai does. And just as what we figured, we're going to be having a pinch hitter. Lucy Liu is going to be taking over. And base hit. Lucasiak's moving to third. To second is Lucy Liu. And the go-ahead run is going to score. And it's 14-13 in favor of the Lassies. Right back to the top of the order we go for Rebel Wilson. And 1-0. Outside once again, 2-0. And Joseph Fowler over to the left side. 2-1. And swing and a miss. Chuck Woolery count. The Chuck Woolery. Full count now. Runner's going to be on the move this time. And in the air to right center. Who has it? It is going to be Lindsey Francis, and that'll be that. 3-run score. 14-13 is the score. Bottom of the lineup we go for the Sundogs. Last chance. And they're down to the Lassies are down to the last pitcher, Pink. Let's see if she can close the door. And 1-1 now. And swing and a miss, 1-2. And Saget, and got him looking. It was a close one, but got him looking. Denise Loon's up next. And 1-2, or 1-0. And pop up over and right. And under it is Kalani Hilliker for out number 2. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Rocket Ray Robles is the Sundogs' last chance. And ball 1 inside. And 1-1 now. And on the ground, foul. Just a foul of the left side. Still 1-2. And that'll be that. Ball game. 14-13 is the final score. And what a comeback for the Tallahassee Lassies, especially in the 5th. Jeannie Mize, the winning pitcher. Losing pitcher, Karen Madison. The save, Pink. And how about that 5th inning? Lassies making a comeback, scoring 9 runs, turning the beat around. 14-13 is the final score. And looking at the homers, it's been all Sundogs, but in the end, the Tallahassee Lassies made a comeback. And what an outstanding game this was. What an amazing comeback. I've never seen a comeback quite like this firsthand. All right, folks, that's kind of do it for this edition. Like I said, we're going to be reconvening right back here in Tallahassee for game number 5. The Tallahassee Lassies lead it 3-1. And we'll see how things go from there. But until then, this is Anthony Hart, the captain, saying so long until the next game. Tune in again for more spectacular Tiller tournament action. And as always, do it for Michael Tiller!